Hey guys, I am DM Zone, this is the Gamer's Oasis, and I'm going to show you Baldur's Gate. Okay guys, welcome back. Just want to go ahead and do this real quick. I want to show you sort of what some of the games I've been playing. So I actually have a store-bought version of D&D Online, and if you've seen my questing across Stormreach, that's where this video comes into it. Also, I have other products for Forgotten Realms. I have this Neverwinter Nights, the collector's edition, which comes with like rings that say lawful good and chaotic evil. Those are the two I have. Then I have this one here, which I believe is the same thing as this. It's just the collector's edition, and this isn't, which means that I can do at some point in time maybe a host server, and then others can join. I have this one here. This is Mask of the Betrayer. Oops, get my mic. And then I have this one here, which is the Platinum Edition, which I think might be the same thing as this. Yeah, these are both the Platinum Editions. They're just different packaging. Anyways, so I'm going to be doing games like this from time to time on my channel. And I'm going to be doing my normal content of like D&D. Let me get something up real quick here. And that type of stuff. Whoops. A little bit of an intro here. So I'm going to be doing my mythology stuff, my D&D stuff, my non-D&D stuff like Shadowrun. I'll be doing the war game stuff eventually some point in time too. Oh, but first we have to watch this intro. Let me go ahead and get back to that intro real quick because that was pretty cool. Let me go... Options maybe? Maybe... Okay. So I have just stepped into the game a little. You can see I got the resting at the end thing. I'm going to play this one, so I'm going to shut up now so you can watch it because it's pretty cool. See, when I first got this game, I forgot this part even was there. I know there's cool intros back when I first started. I don't remember this part. This is very dark. It's for an old game.
No, you can't. I will be the last. And you will go first. Please.
Don't think he's going to make it. I like how they made the eyes bulge. That was kind of funny. Oh, if he didn't make that, he won't make this. So anyways, obviously some dark, sinister overlord coming to Baldur's Gate apparently. So this here is the intro to this. Alright, so this is Baldur's Gate Enhanced. You saw the Watco logo, or you'll see it a lot. It's real quick. It's just this thing right here. Everyone's seen that. Let me go ahead and get to my party. I'll talk about the party once I get there. But I'm going to do, real quickly, I'm going to show you how to do, we'll go back and forth here a couple times. I'm going to show you how to make a character. So I'm going to do a single player. I'm going to do a new game, which we're not actually going to do. But this is how the character generation works. You can choose between male and female. I'll choose to be male. Then I'll go ahead and choose from a photo. If you go back and you want to be female, the photos are now female. We'll go with her, or you can go custom. I'll go with a race. We'll go with half-elf, because I think that's kind of what it is. I don't want to do human because she looks human actually. I look at her, but because you don't see this, you don't see the half stuff. So you got the half fighter druid, the fighter mage cleric, the cleric ranger. Only the non-humans get that. Humans get dual class. So you could be one of these and then switch to one of those, but you forever stop with whatever that is. So, pretty cool. We'll go ahead and go with Cleric for right now, even though she's holding a knife. And so you can see there's different types. You can pick from Talos, which I believe is beasts. Helm, which is like lawful neutral. Lathander's like the morning god. Tears, justice, which is, I say lawful neutral too. And then you get Tempest, which is like chaotic good or neutral. We'll go with Tempest for right now. So chaotic good probably because you don't have chaotic neutrals in alignment. You come here and you get to your stats. You can re-roll until you get whatever you want. One second. But generally, I feel if you're above 80, like right here, you're fine. You can go ahead and lower your stats, raise your stats. You already start with an 18 wisdom. Actually, I would change a whole lot of any of this. Only thing I might do is lower your dexterity a little bit and raise your charisma up. Outside of that, I probably actually would lower my intelligence and raise my strength up. And not because I plan to join a melee, but because encumbrance really is figured. And your plate mail, if you ever hope to wear it, weighs a lot. So you have different weapon types. I usually go with one ranged, one melee. I think this time, though, just for this purpose, I'm going to go with this. Why would you have a sword? You don't have single weapons. That's weird. I think we'll I don't even know. 2 weapon style. We'll go offensive. So you have different types of things. So if you get this one here, you get the wielder gets penalties are reduced. The weapons. Okay, when you start this, you get penalties. So you get -2 to with one hand, -6 with the other hand, with the offhand, and that gets better and better. But if you were to do a mason shield, I don't know why it's sword and shield, and I don't know if it actually applies. Let's see here. Anyone can pick up a shield. I don't know if this actually would hurt you. The wielder gets a -2 AC bonus against missile weapons. So I think this would still apply even though you don't use a sword. And you go with a mace because no one else is going to probably use a mace. Normal proficiency means you have no penalties at 2 points of proficiency, which I think is max for you. You get +1 to hit and +2 damage, and you get 1 attack every 2 rounds. So right now, you're 2 attacks every 2 rounds. That means that every round you really get 1 attack. Okay, when you get this, you're 3 attacks every 2 rounds, which means you're 2 attacks, 1 attack, 2 attacks, 1 attack, and that's how the game used to be done. Maybe a little more confusing than nowadays, but that's it. Then you pick your spells. As a cleric, you can kind of pick what you want. Later, I'll go Shillelagh, or Sanctuary, Bless, and we have to have Cure Light Wounds because that'd be silly not to. Appearance, they have very simple appearance. We're going to be a green-skinned, purple-haired half-elf with pink armor for main parts, and then we'll go teal on everything. Teal's too close to whatever we have. We'll go with white. It's more of a gray, but whatever. Alright, and then you got your different voices. So you can pick between a male voice or a female voice.
All will die.
They have very...
Now you're going to be sorry!
Very different,
Go!
but the same. So commanding there and commanding here.
Feel my power.
Very similar in tone and what they do, but obviously the voice actors are male and female. What this also means is what they say is different. So a streetwise person, though it may be close to aggressive, would never say you got this coming.
Time for a bit of the rough and tumble.
They would say that, and the earnest would never say time for a bit of rough and tumble. So the gesture tends to be more funny, that type of stuff. And then you go to the name. You put your name in. We'll name this one Martha. Biggins. Alright. So her name is Martha Biggins, and you could be like, accept. And then you could go into the game. Alright, so you go into the game, pick any of the difficulties you want. If you pick this one, the normal mode, you're actually getting 25% less damage. There's a few less creatures. They have normal hit points. Party members cannot permanently die. Hit points rolls are maximized and can be copied, and spells can be copied to spell books without failure. Not what I'm doing. I'm probably going to be doing the core rules. It's designed for veteran players. I started playing literally in this edition of the game, which would be AD&D 2nd edition. I started in 1988. So it's designed for something slightly stronger. The enemy groups would be bigger. They have more varied types. It's designed on the mechanics. As you start to get more and more, it gets harder. 50% more damage, 100% more damage, different groups. Then you got the Ball, Legacy of Ball. Interesting thing about Legacy of Ball, if you start, you have to start the game in Legacy of Ball, and you can't leave it. So you are always in Legacy of Ball. So it's like a hard mode. So even back when this game came out, they had hard mode. I'm going to do it.
Nestled atop the cliffs that rise from the Sword Coast, the citadel of Candlekeep houses the finest and most comprehensive collection of writings on the face of Farron. It is an imposing fortress kept in strict isolation from the intrigues that occasionally plague the rest of the Forgotten Realms. It is secluded, highly regimented, and it is home. Within these hallowed halls of knowledge, your story begins. You have spent most of your 20 years of life within this keep's austere walls, under the tutelage of the sage Gorion. Acting as your father, he has raised you on 1,000 tales of heroes and monsters, lovers and infidels, battles and tragedies. However, one story was always left untold, that of your true heritage. You have been told that you are an orphan, but your past is largely unknown. Lately, Gorion has been growing distant from you, as if some grave matter weighs heavily on his heart.
I don't know why he didn't pick a better name.
You have asked about his concerns as gently as possible, but your queries have been in vain. Your sole comfort is the knowledge that he is a wise man, and you know he will tell you when the time is right. Nonetheless, his silence is troubling, and you cannot help but feel that something is terribly wrong. Today, Gorion has appeared more agitated than ever, and now he has uncharacteristically interrupted your chores in the middle of the day, imparting hurried instructions for you to equip yourself for travel. He has handed you what gold he can spare, but given no clue as to why. Nevertheless, you now stand before the Candlekeep Inn, ready to purchase what you need for an unplanned and unexpected journey.
Kind of a throwback there to The Hobbit. If you've ever seen anything with The Hobbit, or read the books, unexpected journey is used in there. Oops, I'm pushing. Doing WASD, you can't do that in this game because that doesn't happen. I gotta use I don't know how I'm gonna work this, but the keyboard, I'm not running in full Windows mode, so I can go off the screen and it doesn't matter. I think that's how it's supposed to be, but if I do it in full Windows mode, I can't leave the screen and go to my second computer and do things I need to do unless I Alt-Tab. So I'm going to have to somehow use the keyboard to look around, which there's a fog of war. See?
All right.
But I can't do anything with it. So I don't know what we're gonna do. There's these guys in green. These are tutors. You talk to them.
Hello, child.
They tell you
Shall
about
we continue your lesson?
all the lessons you've learned and whatnot. I think these guys are only in Candlekeep. Then there's
Hello there.
these people like this. They have special things they say and they talk to you, and you have a journal update. an important event. So first quest you're giving is Gyron Gorzon. I said it earlier. Gorzion. My foster father has informed me that we must immediately leave Candlekeep and set out on a journey. He has given me some gold, and I must purchase supplies for the road, including weapons and armor. Well, that's nice, I tell you that. So just guessing. It tells you how or what time of day and what where you were at and all that type of stuff. Okay, guys. Well, here's just a quick video, as you saw. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I'm going to do videos like this every Wednesday. I think I'm going to be doing a Let's Play until I get through the series, and then I don't know if I'm going to do a different version of Baldur's Gate. I bought several of them. I have Baldur's Gate 2 and all, like a bunch of the expansion packs and whatnot. Maybe I'll play through all those and we'll do some of that. Maybe I'll do it on Legacy of Bal. I don't know. Leave a comment below what you'd prefer me to do. I suspect that each video every Wednesday is going to be about an hour long, and then we'll go from there. If this is a 10-hour game, then you can figure it's going to last about 2.5 months. If it's a 30-hour game, then it might take a little longer. I don't think it's a 30-hour game, but we'll go ahead and do it that way. If you want to see my DDO content, look for new videos to come out on Saturday. Come check us out on Facebook. I have a Facebook group there called A Gamer's Oasis. I do updates there. I often post when new videos come out there. If I'm doing anything live, like I have a gaming group I want to run through the Tome of Annihilation in a live stream. I'm going to be letting people know when I go live. I'll also be releasing that video. I'm not sure. I'm kind of looking at like maybe Thursdays or Fridays, Sundays. I don't know. Maybe Monday. It might be a Monday thing. I haven't decided which day. If you have a day you think that might be good, go ahead and let me know on Facebook. You can send me a message. I generally answer those very quickly. Sometimes it takes me a few hours to get back to you, but not normally. You can also find me on Instagram. Real strong growing base over there right now. A little over 1,300 followers on Instagram, which is awesome. I appreciate it for all my Instagram followers. I'm going to be doing videos on Twitch initially for the live stream, and then after that 24-hour period at least, I'll be putting the videos up probably about a week late because I got to edit them and stuff like that, and it's a long edit. But anyways, I will be doing other content too, like I said at the beginning of the video, so watch for that. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, and have a great day, and thanks for watching.